I was just sanding this keychain and I thought it gave a really good illustration of why we want to level sand, especially with things like chunky glitter where they have a lot of different textures and thicknesses to the product. So level sanding is when we use something like a sanding block or even a piece of wood to allow our sandpaper to stay level with the surface of the item that we're sanding. So if you're just using something like sandpaper, especially with larger surfaces, and you're pressing on it, wherever you press, you can apply pressure in different areas. You could get down below, and really you want to keep it level. The reason you want to keep it level, so like for this, I'll put this new piece of sandpaper over my sanding block, and then I can sand it. So what's going on, and I'll show you in just a second. I'll wipe off the sanding dust, is you can see on this keychain there's parts that are shiny and parts that are dull. And if I turn it in a certain angle that is a little bit easier to see right there, you can see the parts that are dull. That's where the sandpaper is hitting, and it's hitting that because those are the high points. So what happens is that the CrystaLac will build up on all of the different areas of your surface, and you may have some glitter that's higher and glitter that's lower. And it's going to build on each of those areas, and it's going to continue to build. And as long as you have higher surfaces and you build, all of the area around it is going to build equally, and you'll always have those high and low peaks and valleys. So what you want to do is take your sandpaper and sand leveling it so that it only hits those peaks and it doesn't hit those valleys. So the valleys are my shiny areas still, and my peaks are the high points that I've now knocked down. Now the product will be able to build on these level surfaces equally, and I'm going to get a much smoother surface much quicker. So it's best to use 400 grit or higher sandpaper. You want to have at least 3 to 4 layers of product over your glitter. If you're using chunky, I usually do 2 layers of glitter glue to seal, and then at least 4 to 5 layers of bright tone. You want to try and let your product dry overnight, so 8 hours before you sand it, so that it's got time to harden up. And then you want to sand every 3 to 4 layers until you get it totally nice and smooth. So if you have any questions about level sanding, just let me know.